And now we're down to 8. The Major League Baseball playoffs have moved to the division series after one of the most exciting wild card rounds I have ever been a part of, people. No matter what you say, no matter what you've seen, that right there, the 2025 playoffs wild card round has been the most exciting round I have ever seen. And I love it. Couldn't have been better. I was only 50-50 on my picks. The Dodgers moved on after beating the Reds, beat them pretty good too. Maybe the bullpen will faltered a little bit, but they beat the Reds. The Padres fall to the Cubs in heartbreaking fashion on that game 3. The Padres dugout losing their mind. By the way, we need to do a video on that in itself because the Padres dugout was just out of control. Then we go to the Yankees-Red Sox series. Incredible series to rookies on game 3. Duke it out with the Yankees pulling out the all stops and winning that series. And then we go to the other series, the Tigers and the Guardians, with the Tigers pulling it out as well, moving on to face the Yankees, to face the Seattle Mariners in Seattle. So now we got the Cubs, Milwaukee, Yankees, Toronto, Dodgers, Phillies, and then we got Detroit and Seattle. Some of the great matchups here. So I was only 50-50. I thought the Dodgers were going to win. I said the Padres were going to win, which I still blows my mind that team with that bullpen and that lineup was not able to pull it off. But great job to Craig Counsell and the Cubs and finding ways to win baseball games in every little way possible. I had the Yankees beating the Red Sox, so I had that one, and I thought like you're hot, you're going to the playoffs on a winning streak, just like the Padres did. The Guardians were coming in hot, and that generally pulls on. Like that's what the playoffs are, man. If you're hot at the very end of the regular season, you tend to run through the playoffs. The Guardians hit a buzzsaw entering Scooble and end up falling in game 3 to the Tigers, who move on, which is wonderful for that franchise, wonderful for that city and those fans too. I got that one completely wrong. I don't know. I tend to go with the hot team at the hot moment, but this round, 2 hot teams got killed. So now let's look at this Cubs-Milwaukee series. This is a perfect series for, if you know rivalries, Cubs-Milwaukee rivalry, which is super under the radar, but incredible and a lot of fun to be part of. A lot of times they call Milwaukee the Chicago of the North. Cubs fans go up there in droves. This is going to be some home ball games for the Cubs. I know Milwaukee's going to be selling out. I know they're going to have all the tickets sold in Milwaukee fans, but there will be plenty of Cub fans getting in there for that series. It is going to be loud. It is going to be rowdy in that stadium. So who do you got? Who do I got? The Cubs or the Brewers? For me, now that the Cubs are in this, I tend to like the Cubs. I think the Brewers are going to make it a really tough series. I like that the Cubs played those games. They already felt the playoff atmosphere, beat maybe one of the best teams in the playoffs, and then moved on. So I think the Cubs are going to pull that out. Dodgers, Phillies. Man, two juggernauts that played great baseball a year, but not excellent baseball. Not this crazy baseball that we thought both teams were going to play. They played very good, but not on the level that either team should have been. So I think each team could say they had a little disappointing season. Maybe the Dodgers more disappointing than the Phillies versus what they thought they would be and just be running away with divisions and stuff. I know the Phillies ended up running with the East, but they thought they'd probably win the best record in all of baseball. This is going to be a tough series. I picked the Dodgers. I still think the Dodgers have too many weapons. The lineups are very similar. The rotations, I think I still got to give that to the Dodgers in experience and playoff experience and just overall like Cy Young awards. And then bullpens. I still think the Dodgers bullpen, for all their problems, is a better bullpen. I got the Cubs and the Dodgers moving on from this series. On the American League side, Yankees, Toronto. The Yankees playing those 3 games, getting through that tough series, again, is going to be too much for Toronto. I think Toronto sitting at home and hanging out versus the Yankees playing is the best thing that could have happened for the Yankees. And so I think it's going to be a great series, a lot of fun series. Again, a very tough fought series, teams that don't particularly like each other, fan bases that don't particularly like each other. Still picking the Yankees to pull this out. And then the last series, Detroit and Seattle. My boys, Seattle Mariners. Detroit, outside of Tariq Skubal, I still have questions about that rotation, about that bullpen, and the hitting side. Seattle has too many answers up and down the board. Great bullpen, great starting pitching, great at-bats up and down that whole lineup. Seattle Mariners at home, they're going to win this series. Tariq Skubal's definitely going to get his couple W's in there, but the Seattle Mariners are moving on. So you heard it here first. Dodgers, Seattle Mariners, Yankees, Cubs move on to the CSs. Right now, Vegas has Seattle as still having the best odds, along with the Yankees as best odds, even odds to win the World Series on the American League side. And on the National League side, we're looking at the Dodgers having the best odds to win it, followed by the Phillies, Brewers, and the Cubs. So Vegas is picking the Dodgers and the Mariners, and right now I am picking the Dodgers, Cubs, and Mariners and Yankees to get to the ALs and NLCS. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.